Hey kids, gather around. You know, I love sharing stories from the Bible with you, especially the fascinating tales from the Book of Judges. Let me tell you what makes this book so special. Imagine a time long ago when the Israelites had just settled in their promised land. But things weren't always peaceful and organized like they are today. It was actually quite chaotic. The Book of Judges tells us about this wild period in Israel's history, spanning about 350 years. You see, during this time, Israel didn't have kings or presidents like we have today. Instead, God would raise up special leaders called judges whenever the people needed help. But these weren't judges like the ones we have in courtrooms today. Oh no, these were more like superhero leaders. Each judge had their own unique story. There was Deborah, a brave woman who led armies into battle, and Gideon, who started out super scared, but became a great warrior with God's help. Oh, and you've probably heard of Samson, the incredibly strong man with the long hair, who could fight lions with his bare hands. But you know what's really interesting? The Book of Judges shows us a pattern that kept repeating. It went something like this. The people would forget about God and start making bad choices. Then they'd get into trouble, cry out to God for help, and God would send a judge to rescue them. Then things would be good for a while, until the cycle started all over again. It's kind of like when you promise to keep your room clean. You do great for a while, then maybe you start slacking off. Things get messy, and you need a reminder to get back on track. The Israelites were just like that, but on a much bigger scale. What I love most about these stories is how they show us that God never gives up on his people, even when they make mistakes. He's always ready to help when we turn back to him. And you know what? That's still true today. The Book of Judges might be an ancient book, but its lessons about leadership, faith, and God's faithfulness are still super relevant. It reminds us that no matter how messy things get, God is always there to help us find our way back to the right path.